Hello everyone, Clark here and welcome to the first ever Z4C Talk video. These videos are inspired by the TreeArt Dev Talk videos, and this is just another way of communicating with you lovely people out there in regards to anything Z4C related, and any updates we may or may not have changed to any official event Z4C challenges. And it's also another way to answer any questions you all might have for Zombies for Charity. Today's Z4C Talk video is in regards to the Zombies for Charity Hype Streams and the upcoming Supporter Showcase event happening Saturday, April 25th, 2026 at 1 PM Eastern.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Get ready for this Supporter Showcase. It's me and your boy Clark back at it again for the third year in a row because I'm stupid and they keep inviting me back. But besides that, but at the end of this showcase, we're revealing one of the two players remaining for the Z4C main event. Speaking of players, here are the players playing in this year's Supporters Showcase event. And for the Supporters Showcase, we have two challenges on the reckoning because we couldn't physically play it last year because we were a little too late.
We have made an adjustment to one of the challenges for the Supporter Showcase event, and that is the Reckoning Cranked Room Roulette challenge. The Supporter Showcase event players had asked if there could be a change as zombies aren't spawning in fast enough within the first few rounds, due to zombies not spawning in fast enough when going into another room, and potentially not having enough points to buy one of the elevators. So we have made the change where the supporter players get to stay in the spawn room of Reckoning till round 3, but the moment the round hits round 4, the supporter players must go to a different room located on the map. That way zombies will be able to spawn in more quicker and the support players will have more points. Now, our Supporter Showcase event players have asked if we could grant them bonus points if they decide to do the Richtofen boss fight within the Reckoning Easter Egg Speedrun challenge, as the Richtofen boss fight is a lot harder, and because of that we will grant them a bonus 2 points if they do decide to do the Richtofen boss fight over the Sand boss fight, as the Supporter Showcase event players do have a choice on what boss fight they want to do during that challenge. For anyone who did not see the Supporter Showcase reveal event video that we made 2 weeks ago, we had said we had changed the layout of this year's Supporter Showcase event to be somewhat similar to the Supporter Showcase event that we done during the Zombies for Charity Blood Rush year, as this is following the feedback we got from last year's Supporter Showcase event, as last year was the most unique Zombies for Charity Supporter Showcase event we had ever done so far, where both players from the Supporter Showcase event were in teams of 2, but they were facing their own kind of challenge in their own solo games, facing a different challenge at the exact same time. Viewers and players of the Supporter Showcase event from last year stated they would like to see a Supporter Showcase event similar to Zombies for Charity Blood Rush's Supporter Showcase event. So that is what we are doing this year, with all the challenges being solo only, with 12 players being the maximum. As for why we're not doing the tomb on this Supporter Showcase event, I mean, it is the tomb. We're not going to do a special the tomb challenge like Legend said when he reacts to the live reveal for this year's Z4C.
We should have a special the tomb challenge. That's what we should do.
Now, to talk about the hype streams for this year's Z4C, first off, we aren't going to do a lot of Black Ops 7 Zombies for the hype streams, just due to the fact that the content for Black Ops 7 Zombies isn't all out yet, and we want to save as much challenges for Black Ops 7 as possible. We don't want to waste all those challenges on the hype streams, seeing as our main event will be on Black Ops 7 Zombies this year. Though Zombie Battle on the hype streams that we done just yesterday and the week before was an exception. Now, if anyone hasn't seen the previous hype streams from previous years of Zombies for Charity, you're probably wondering, why do we do non-Call of Duty Zombies games on hype streams? Like, why do we do games like Among Us or Crab Game from time to time during the Zombies for Charity hype streams? When the Zombies for Charity hype streams were first created by Too Bad for Xbox, we always switched up between games like Among Us or even sometimes COD MP games and, of course, zombies. And during Zombies for Charity Blood Rush, we did stay away from the non-Call of Duty Zombies games during Zombies for Charity Blood Rush, but we did have a good chunk of the community saying, hey, we did like the non-Call of Duty Zombies Z4C hype streams when you guys done Crab Game or Among Us, so from then on forward, we decided to keep them alongside doing Call of Duty Zombies hype streams. But don't worry, the official events will always be Call of Duty Zombies and Call of Duty Zombies only, so don't expect main events for Zombies for Charity in the future to have Among Us or something. Now, we have been asked why we don't ever stream the Zombies for Charity hype streams on our main YouTube channel, and the reason for this is because so many people from time to time do like to join the hype streams, whether that be people who have participated in Z4C in the past or are currently participating in Z4C right now at the present with Zombies for Charity Ether Runner. And we do think it is better to always do the hype streams on our Click channel due to having multiple people streaming their own different POVs, and with Click you can put on those multiple POVs all on one screen. For example, you can see different teams from the Hype Streams POVs on one screen, or you can see every single member of a Z4C Hype Streams team POV on one screen also. So if you would ever like to watch the Zombies for Charity Hype Streams, they will always be live on our Click channel, link in the description below, at 7:30 PM Eastern every Saturday. So please do go check that out. The only time we don't do Hype Streams on a Saturday is when we have an official event on, like our upcoming event, the Support Showcase event for Z4C Ether Runner, happening on Black Ops 6 Zombies at 1 PM Eastern on the 25th of April. Now we do have 2 questions from you guys regarding the Zombies for Charity Hype Streams in regards to what we could do for them, and this is what some of you guys have asked. We go on from It's Perka, and Perka says, I think it would be cool to do a BO3 Super Easter Egg speedrun, 4-person team speedrunning all the BO3 maps, fastest team wins, gives the viewers a taste of what to expect in these events. Now that is cool. A Super Easter Egg, race for a single Hype Stream would be very cool. It just depends on how many people are available, and it would depend on how long it would go for, because typically Hype Streams normally only go on for 2 hours, and it really depends on what game we are doing it on as well. Like Black Ops 3 is really fast, especially with the Gobblegum, so that is definitely something I would consider, but it would really all depend on who would be available, and of course how long would it take. We got on from Mr. Johnny Jr. and he says, very excited for this year, wonder if any Hype Streams will have non-short games, or one Hype Stream is every speedrunning to round 50 or 100. Now for non-short games to happen in our Hype Streams, that will definitely happen. We done some Infinite Warfare Zombies last year for one of the Hype Streams, so I can guarantee we'll probably do some non-short games from time to time for a Hype Stream. As for doing a round 50 or around 100 speedrun, kind of like the answer I just gave to Perka, how long it would take, especially if it is co-op, because that would probably take a while, and it really does depend on what map, because you could do Tag to Tone and get to there in what, 1 hour I think on round 100, which is nuts. Definitely not against the idea, it just really all depends, but if anything I would say it's more than likely we would do a Super Easter Egg speedrun than around 100 speedrun. But aside from that, I hope you all did enjoy the first ever Zombies for Charity Talk video. Again, our next upcoming official Zombies for Charity event will be the Supporter Showcase event on Black Ops 6 Zombies, happening at 1 PM Eastern on the 25th of April, so make sure to stay tuned for that. And of course, like Rage mentioned, we will be revealing one of the 2 players that still have not been revealed for this year's main roster on the Zombies for Charity player list. But anyways guys, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day, and we will see you all for the Support Showcase event happening on the 25th of April, and goodbye.